It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Agony. Tears as bandits killed House of Assembly member while on call, and this was discovered. The news in full. Rewanu Gadagao, a member of the Kaduna State House of Assembly, was assassinated by bandits. According to the Premium Times, Mr. Gadagao was one of the many individuals kidnapped by robbers along the Kaduna-Zaria road on Monday night. Before his election to the House of Assembly in 2019, he served as vice chairman of the Giwa local government, and the lawmaker was kidnapped and killed by bandits on their route to their refuge in the jungle. According to a family source quoted by Daily Nigerian, Mr. Gadagao's vehicle was allegedly attacked while he was on phone with one of his colleagues, Shehu Yunusa. According to another source, on that fateful night, he was on the phone call with his colleague, Shehu Yunusa, telling him that he had been notified about the kidnapping situation going ahead of them. He was debating whether to return to Kaduna or continue to Zaria, where he abruptly excused himself and hung up the phone, the insider said. Mr. Aminu was the chairman of the House Committee on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs until his death. He represented Giwa West constituency in the Assembly until his death. Yusuf Zailani, the Speaker of the House of Assembly, confirmed the occurrence in a statement to the media, calling the killing devastating, where Mr. Aminu is the second Nigerian legislator to be assassinated by suspected bandits in the volatile northwest area in the previous 6 months. Mohammed Ahmed, a member of the Zamfara State House of Assembly, was slain in June, only hours after he and Governor Bello Matawale switched to the All Progressive Congress APC. The Zamfara State lawmaker was killed in Katsina State, and which borders Kaduna on the Sheme Funtua Road. However, in the incident that resulted in the murder of the Kaduna lawmaker, many travelers were reportedly taken by suspected bandits. Mr. Gadagao's bones were discovered in a morgue on Wednesday, according to Ibrahim Dan Fulani, the Speaker's media aid advisor. This is a horrible and painful situation. We are deeply saddened by this tragic tragedy, stated the Speaker. He prayed to Almighty Allah to provide the state, the assembly, and his family the strength to suffer the unavoidable loss. For Almighty Allah to grant him and others who were killed Al-Jannah Firdaus. At this moment, our thoughts and prayers are with his family members. Honorable Gadagao was a young and energetic lawmaker with a strong commitment to his area, state, and country, and we will miss his vibrant contributions, the statement read. The Kaduna Police have yet to issue a remark on the matter. Meanwhile, Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has urged for collaboration among industry stakeholders to guarantee that the country produces what it consumes, reliance on import, and stop reliance on just importing of those things alone. Government, through the office of the Attorney General of the Federation, had approached a federal high court sitting in Abuja to designate bandits as terrorist organization, which the court obliged. During his ruling on Friday, November 26, Justice Taiwo specifically held the activities of Yan Bindinga and Yan Tahaba bandit groups constitute acts of terrorism. Reacting to the development while speaking on Friday in Makurdi, Autumn commended the federal government for being bold to designate bandits as terrorists. Governor Autumn also called on the government to add the Miyetti Allah, Makban, and Funam to the list of terrorists because they have members that are bandits amidst them. He said, I commend the federal government and being bold to, designate bandits as terrorists, but I want them to do, to reshuffle the category of terrorists and add the Magban and the Miyetti Allah counterhall. He urged the people of the state to support security agencies and with useful intelligence in the fight against criminality and other forms of insecurity, pointing out that security is everyone's business. Meanwhile, a popular Islamic scholar, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi, said that declaring bandits as terrorists will not change anything, as it is just a decision taken for political expediency that would only result in more violence in the country. However, Sheikh Ahmad Gumi had actually said also that he would not be visiting the bandits anymore or trying to have anything do with them, because for the fact that they have been designated as terrorist organization, anything that has to do with them will be tagged that he is supporting terrorism, and therefore for him to be free from things or issues like that, it is better that he stays clear from the bandits. And the Fulani elders had also raised alarm that their members are being killed unjustly in some parts of the south in the country, where the chairman of the Kogi State chapter of the Fulani group, Adamu Tuko, raised the alarm during a protest at the National Human Rights Commission NHRC Friday in Abuja. Demanding justice, he said that their members committed no offense. They should, and those that have been arrested, those are supposed to be arrested, are just being killed for no reason. Where Tuko appealed to the commission and the government to come to their defense and ensure that they got justice. Responding to the executive secretary of NHRC, Tony Ojukwu, said it was disheartening that Nigerians could not leave their fellow brothers and Nigerians in peace, even when the law permitted such. While appreciating the members for bringing their complaints to the commission rather than taking the laws into their hands, he promised to ensure that the culprits were arrested and prosecuted. Believing seemed to be true that the Fulani herdsmen had actually peacefully gone to protest at the NHRC office in Abuja, saying that they are not happy about the way that their co-Fulani elders were being killed here and there. I will know that Saleh Al-Hazan, who happens to be the Miyetti Allah Kautaho secretary, had also complained about the manners of which their people have been arrested, killed, and also even those arrested being charged enormous cash to be granted as bail, ranging from about 500,000 naira to 1.5 million naira. And this has been the reason why they had been lamenting for quite a while now, seeking for justice. And this has prompted the chairman of the Kogi State chapter of the Fulani group, Adamu Tuko, to lead a protest to the National Human Rights Commission NHRC in Abuja on Friday to declare their mind about this injustice, saying that if their members committed any offense, they should be arrested rather than being killed by the security agencies of the country, whereby he appealed to the commission and government to come to their defense and ensure that they got justice. Thanks for listening.